Hey guys, I hope everybody is doing well. It's been a minute, but I have a topic that I want to talk about that has been on my mind for a minute, and I only want my married ladies and men that I know. And if you see this video and I don't know you, I would love you to chime in and give your thoughts and opinions. And only married people. I ain't trying to be rude or nothing, but if you're not married, I really am not trying to hear where you're coming from. I just want those that are married to chime in and let me know what you think about this topic. And the topic is 50-50. Okay. But from, you could say, a biblical standpoint, right? Because I know how I feel about the topic, but I am someone who is open minded. I am open to people's opinions, their thoughts, how they feel, because we are all here to learn from one another, right? So we can all get a perspective from others that we may not have had and think about it and be like, you know what, that does sound actually like that makes sense. And so, you know what, let me think about that. So when it comes to 50-50, because I have had this conversation with a friend of mine and they don't feel the way I feel, and they're a male. And so I feel like the man is supposed to be the head, right? That's what the Bible says, right? It says God is the head of the man and the woman. And then you have the husband and then you have the wife. Not saying that the wife is under the husband, they're both equal, but God made the man to be the head of the house, right? And so my thing is, he's supposed to be a provider. He's supposed to be a protector. He's supposed to be an encourager. He's just supposed to be there for his wife and his children if they end up having children or if they have children, right? And so, as the husband, I feel like you're supposed to take on the role of the lead provider, right? That's how I feel. I don't feel there's no such thing as 50-50, because if you're paying half the bills and I'm paying half the bills, we're basically roommates. And that's just how I look at the situation. I feel like you want me to call you king. You want me to treat you as the man of the house, the pinnacle of our family, but we're both going half and half on the same thing. Like, that don't make sense to me. And I'm not saying this to be demeaning. I'm really coming straight from the heart on how I feel about this. I don't feel like he's supposed to now pay the mortgage or the rent, pay for the groceries, pay all the bills, and I'm just supposed to, go get my nails done and, cook a meal here, cook a meal there, and have sex with him when he wants, right? I don't feel that that's my job. I feel that's unrealistic. I don't mind paying, the gas and the electric bill. I don't mind paying SMUD, right? I don't mind paying for, say, the groceries in the house, right? I don't mind doing those things, helping to provide, but I don't feel like me as the wife should be going 50-50 with my husband. I just don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're supposed to be the provider, how is it that you are providing and we both going 50-50? Like, that doesn't compute to me. So I want to know you all's opinion when it comes to 50-50. Now, trust me, I know that the economy is not how it was back in the 50s, back in the 40s, even in the 60s, or even back in the Bible days, right? Where um, a man could be the sole breadwinner and provide for his whole family, right? Because things are expensive nowadays, right? They say it takes two people, two incomes to live comfortably in a household, right? But my thing is, if you feel like you don't make enough, right, to provide for your wife, then honestly, I feel like you shouldn't be getting married because you guys are going to have children that are going to come into the picture. You may have children. And so, as that husband, you're going to have to provide for the wife, provide for your children, and for yourself. And it's like, if you can't even provide for her before y'all get married, how are you going to bring children into the mix? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. And my thing is, I've always wanted to be a stay at home wife or a stay at home mother. I don't mind that, right? Now, I can understand and I can compromise and I can, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? I can realize that if when we first get married, he doesn't have the finances to fully be the provider, that's understandable, right? But that's why you communicate before you get married, because he already knows that my desire is to be at home and take care of home, right? So I feel like if you don't have the money to do that right now, then you need to be setting yourself up, whether you're going back to school, whether you're going to trade school, whether you're getting a side hustle, whether you're trying to provide passive income that can come in so that eventually, okay, my wife doesn't want to be working a 9 to 5. She wants to be at home. So let me set this up for her to be able to be her best self, right? Men are always talking about they want a woman to be feminine, this, that, and the other. Well, I thrive in my femininity when I am at home, being able to provide and do things in the house. You come home. I love cooking. That's me. I know the things that I like and that bring me joy, right? I love cooking. I love baking. I don't mind being a housewife. Some women don't want to be. I would like to be, right? So my thing is, if I've let you know that this is what I want to be eventually, then we should be making steps to move towards that way, I don't feel like I'm unrealistic by having those expectations. And so I just wanted to make this video and I wanted to see what you all's opinion is as, married women and married men. How do you feel about 50-50? And do you respect your husband if he's going 50-50? Like, that's the thing for me. It's the mindset that I feel like I don't respect. A mindset of a man wanting to go 50-50. Like, if you are a man, I feel like you should already have that mindset that you want to be the provider, that you want to take care of your wife, right? This is what I expect. Now, I know every man ain't like that, and that means that ain't the man for me, right? But this is what I want as a woman, right? And so I just want to know what you guys think, what your opinions are. Chime in, please. Let me know so we can have a conversation in the comments. Maybe I could do a part 2, bring somebody on. Just let me know, because I know that, a lot of people are out there and they're talking about, I just want a high value man, this, that. That's not what I'm on. No, I'm not on all that. I just want a man that is a hard worker, respectful, a good man, and takes care of his household, right? I don't want to go 50-50 with a man, with my husband. Let me be specific, because I'm not going to be living with just a man. I don't want to go 50-50 with my husband. That's not my desires. So, y'all let me know what's up, all right? Tune in. Put your comments, opinions, thoughts in the chat. I really appreciate it. Until next time, deuces.